Hey folks, Twisted Christian here. Today I just want to discuss what's going on with the cryptocurrency market and Bitcoin. And there was a massive Bitcoin flash crash. It went from with the 66,000 to down to 8,200 on Binance. Right? So I'm going to talk about this a little bit because there's some issues that we need to talk about concerning this. Remember folks, I did a video which didn't have anything to do with any prophecies or anything like that months and months ago, where I talked about there's a major crash coming to the cryptocurrency markets. And it mainly had to deal with regulations, right? All these regulations that are going on all around the world. We talked about South Korea and how some of these exchanges actually shut down. People can't get their money out. And I just did a video on that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people lost a lot of money. And that was just in one country. But these regulations are happening everywhere. And some countries are waiting for the United States so they can take the same lead as the U.S. in how to regulate cryptocurrency. And there's this big debate right now here in the United States how to regulate cryptocurrency. And there's rumors that the president might try to do some type of executive order. There's all this confusion. The SEC doesn't know how to approach it, and he needs more clarity. Then you have Janet Yellen saying what she's saying about regulation and cryptocurrency. But a lot of these people that are in office, like Janet Yellen and a few others, they don't really like cryptocurrency. But now the push in the banks, it's the banks that are really now pushing cryptocurrency, like as far as a wider adoption. Because if you had all the banks saying no, no, no to all the cryptocurrencies, they didn't want to start a cryptocurrency division. They didn't want to invest in cryptocurrency, and they were just trying to fight it that way. I think things would be a lot different, but banks have now embraced cryptocurrency. So in this, when it first happened, they tried to blame it on fat fingers. Right? It says this could have been caused by what's known as a fat finger error, where a trader accidentally enters in the wrong price, or by a large market order instead of selling their position in blocks of trade. Alternatively, it's possible it could have been a deliberate trade to manipulate the market. There was the Bitcoin ETF was approved, and that was the catalyst that was taking Bitcoin up. And so if they want to try to blame it on, first of all, fat fingers, out of all the trades that happen every single day, whether it's by institutions or whether it's by somebody who's wealthy or what they call a whale in the stock market or cryptocurrency market, if it was done by fat fingers, I think it would happen more frequently than what we see. Sometimes we see it in stocks. Sometimes we see it. I think we see it more often in cryptocurrency. But what had to happen was the momentum of Bitcoin was going. It was moving, and I thought, okay, this is where it's going to start hitting. It's going to start here in the next few weeks. You might see this thing at 100,000. Now, some people were saying that if it reached a certain point around this, I think the 66 or 67,000 point, eventually from there it was going to come back down and do a correction, and then go back up. But also because of this ETF, the momentum was so strong. I believe that, and it could have even been people who were shorting Bitcoin, right? It could have been institutions that were shorting Bitcoin, and then they see this price going up, and then they had to do something to bring it down, and stop this momentum. And we've seen that a lot in the stock market itself. So there's definitely manipulation going on. A short time later, Binance came out with a statement saying that it was a bug on a client trading's algorithm. So I don't think they named who it was, but we definitely need to find out. It says here in an email to the block, Binance.us said the flash crash was tied to a bug in the trading software of one of its clients. One of our institutional traders indicated to us that they had a bug in their trading platform, the firm said. So I wonder which platform it was. Could have been any of the big ones, Citadel or, somebody else, who knows. I don't think Citadel is invested in crypto, but it just goes to show that institutions can control the price if they really want to. And I keep saying that the stock market and the way that the cryptocurrency markets is designed right now, A lot of it is controlled by whales and major institutions. And I don't know how regulations are going to affect Bitcoin, but I know, prophetically speaking, we talked about one prophecy. A guy was saying that once it reached 111,000, it was going to do it. It was going to crash, and it was going to crash almost all the way down to zero. But in the long term, after the crash, it was going to take some time to recover, but it was not going to recover to the same point that where it was, but also down the road that he said he saw it at 800,000. So how do you prepare for that, right? So you go in, you place a buy limit order for, maybe you want to buy $20 worth of Bitcoin at 2-3 cents. Because if it goes down to near zero, that means it's going to be basically, looking at a penny a share. So if I want my limit order to go through, I would probably maybe put it at 3, 4, 5 cents per Bitcoin. That's what I would do, and maybe even do the same thing for Ethereum. I don't know. I haven't heard any prophecies yet that it's going to reach near zero, but I would do that with Ethereum too as well. Now, when it comes to XRP, we discussed the flash crash. With the prophecies concerning that, XRP only going down no less than 20 cents a share. But in order for your limit order to go through, because of all the chaos that's going to happen, you're not going to be able to go in. When this flash crash happens, you're not going to be able to go into your account and hit the buy button. That's one of the things that the prophets were seeing, was the buy button being blanked out. So you have to set your limit order in now and hope that during this flash crash that your order did pick up. So you might want to buy some at 50 cents, 40 cents, 30 cents, 25 cents, and hopefully maybe some of those orders will pick up. But for me right now, I'm just focused on buying as many XRP as I can now, because there's no guarantee that if you set up a buy limit order, say for 10,000 XRP at 30 cents, and the flash crash happens, and then you turn around and you go into your account and the order didn't, and the order never executed. So that's why I'm focused on just trying to buy in the dips and all that, especially concerning XRP, and just have the amount of coins I already want. I'm halfway to my goal, and so hopefully I'll reach the other half here soon, because I think this is just like a warning sign, like, hey, this thing is going to happen. This flash crash is going to happen. So one of the things I do want to say, and this is not like a prophetic word or anything like that, I'm just saying, looking at it from what we've seen in the past, I actually do kind of expect maybe this to happen a few more times, maybe within different cryptocurrency markets, or just massive dips. So we've also discussed prophetically that people have been saying that the stock market is going to go up and it's going to come down. There's going to be wild swings. If you're investing in a stock and it shoots way up, make sure to sell off and take your profit, because it's going to come back down. And there's going to be major swings within the stock market and cryptocurrency market. And that's what we're really seeing. And somebody was able to take advantage of that 8,200. Now, one of the things I want to bring up is, I don't know if this flash crash or the crash in the cryptocurrency market is related to the currency markets, because there's some more prophecies that I'm going to be discussing, but we could actually be seeing that this major drop in cryptocurrency here pretty soon, with all the talk of regulations, with everything that kind of what's going on with the economy. We could actually see something. Now, it could be related to the XRP lawsuit. And it looks like there was an extension that was given. So I do expect XRP to go down some. So there's actually a dip going down right now. And that lawsuit is going to be able to tell a lot about, as far as maybe dealing with regulations. And maybe, at some point, the judge is going to rule. And more than likely, 99% sure that the judge is going to rule in XRP's favor. And that's just my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion that are out there too as well. So there could actually be some different catalysts that actually could bring cryptocurrency market up and then bring it down. If the XRP had decided to settle with the SEC, that could cause the price of XRP to go down. So there's all these different varying factors, but the most important thing is just to make sure that you're set up in a way that you might be able to catch some of these major cryptocurrencies. But, the one that I'm focused on right now, I think, in my opinion, XRP is like at the price that it's at now. It's almost like buying Bitcoin when it was a $1.10. That's just the way that I look at it. And looking at it prophetically speaking, obviously there's a reason why that God is using the prophets to talk about XRP. So folks, that's all I have for this video right now. If you guys like these videos, you want to support, the support links are down below in the description. In my next couple videos, I'm going to be doing some more prophecy videos concerning what's coming down the line, right? And these are just prophecies. And I see just all this pressure on all these different areas in this world that I believe that we are very, very close. With all the prophecies that they talk about, the return of Netanyahu, the return of Trump, different things with the stock market, different things with that are supposed to that are happening with Israel. If these things, you start to see these things start to come to pass in the beginning of November, end of October, when those things do happen, then you just know that we are very close to the global reset. Not just the currency reset, but we are close to the reset. I still don't know if this coming crypto crash is going to be around the time of the dinar revaluation. But if the crypto crash does happen and then we go through a global currency reset, I don't know how that's going to affect the cryptocurrency markets if they've already gone through their whole thing with regulations and their flash crashes and all that. So there's all these different scenarios that always play out in my head all the time. But anyways, folks, like I said, be prepared. I thank you guys for listening. God bless. And with that being said, TC out.